This is great. I was just in Alberta doing shows. I went to Calgary. And, okay. That's fine. When I was there, my friend said to me, isn't it funny how in Vancouver we're 6s, but here we're 9s? Yeah, I was like, what? You think I'm a 6? Oh my God. She was like, oh, I'm sorry, what do you think you are? I was like, I thought that we all agreed that that's dumb, that I'm a 10, and you're a 10, and we're all 10s, because it's what's on the inside that counts. It's okay, she laughed too. Right? Apparently to be considered a 10, you have to style the back of your hair, right? It's just a lot of effort. Yeah, I'm not in a relationship at the moment. I am okay being on my own, but I do miss one thing. I miss human touch. You guys like that? It's like, I'm not even talking about sex. I'm like, you know what the best thing being in a relationship is when you're like laying in someone's lap and they're like, I miss being pet like a dog. It's so nice. I tried to trick my roommate into doing it. I was like, oh, do you mind running your fingers through my hair? I think I dropped money in there. We can split it if you find any. So that it is interesting. I will admit something to you guys right now. This is a safe space. I didn't masturbate until I was 27 years old. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Yeah, I tried it as a teenager. We all do it. You're curious. But I don't know, I was also raised Catholic. I was like, there's a lot of shame around sex. You do not talk about it. You don't Google it on the family computer. So I tried it, and then nothing happened. And I was like, I don't know where the clit is. They don't teach you that in sex ed. So I guess it's not your fault, guys. But anyways, I just didn't do it for after that. I was like, that's not for me, and I don't like that. And then, when I was 27, I dated this guy who made me orgasm every time with just his hands, and it was like, what? Wait. And I was like, oh. If this idiot can figure it out, God, what have I been missing? So that's why I haven't been in a relationship for a while. Just catching up to do. No, it crazy. The first time I actually gave myself an orgasm, I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever been in love. No. But but I will say I don't really watch porn or anything. That's overwhelming. That's a whole new thing I had to discover. I don't know. And it's just a lot. I'm like, I don't know what to search. I'm just like, hot people. Not like that. So I'm just on my own. But I find that very hard to do as well. I'm manufacturing a fantasy. I'm like, what do I like? So I try to do it, and I'm like, this is what happens. I'm like, okay, I'm kissing somebody hot. I don't know, Lenny Kravitz. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, okay, Lenny Kravitz. We're making out, and it's good. But where are we? We're just kind of floating in this ether. It's weird. So I'm like, my bedroom. right? Oh, no, I can't have Lenny Kravitz in my bedroom. I don't even have a top sheet. It's embarrassing. So then I'm like, oh my God, where are we? His dressing room before a show. Okay, yeah, Rockstar Fantasy. Hot. Okay, so we're making out his dressing room, and I'm like, this is good. I hope the door's locked. Okay, is the door locked? Great. And then we're making out some more, and it starts to get really good, and like clothes start coming off. It's like, oh my God. And then I'm like, I hope he has a condom. And I'm like, oh, why does he need to have a condom if this is a fantasy? Well, because I don't want to have a baby in this fantasy. I'm like, oh my God, if I had Lenny Kravitz's baby, then my baby would be Zoe Kravitz's sibling, and she's so cool. Oh my God. And then I'm like, wait, she's the same age as me. Is Lenny Kravitz old enough to be my dad? I get really freaked out. I'm like, Lenny, baby, I can't do this. You gotta call me a car. So then in my fantasy, I'm just like waiting for an Uber. And then eventually it gets there, and I get home, and then my roommate is there, talking on the phone, shouting on the phone at her boyfriend, like she always is. They're always fighting, and it's so annoying, and I never say anything. But because this is a fantasy, I'm going to say something. So I kick open the door, and I'm like, hey, you guys better break up or shut up, because I'm sick of fucking hearing this shit! And you never buy toilet paper! And then she's like, oh my God, Gina, I'm so sorry. I meant to tell you I'm moving out tomorrow. And I'm paying you a year's rent for all of the trouble I caused you. Yeah, so I'm going to start packing right now. And then I'm like, yes, I win. And then in real life, oh my God, I come every time, you guys.